Alright, so far I'm 4-1 with the deck, so it's not bad, and it's standard. Not bad. The one loss I had was against 2 mono red, and I just drew too many lands. It was game 3, and we went to and I just drew too many lands. 15 cards. I went through 15 cards of my deck, and 10 of them were lands. So 5 spells. That was not good enough. Against mono red, that's not gonna cut it. One second. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so game 5, or match 5 I should say, play first. I have a hand disruption, I have draw power, and then I have Doom Foretold, so 3 lands. We'll keep. I can disrupt his hand, I can draw cards, and then if I hit a 4th land, I have the Doom Foretold going off, I could sack this. Sounds great. That is my 4th land, so I'll keep it. In case I don't draw any more lands, like I have to keep it. Okay, let's see what kind of deck you might be playing. Blue so far, but blue what? What do you reveal? See if I get any information. Ugin. So maybe like a Simic ramp or something? Blue-black ramp? Dang, that sucks. Goodbye, Treacherous Blessing. That was my whole plan. My plan was literally, I had a turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 play, but now it's gone. Yep. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing this turn 3 then instead. Kinda sucks. Took away the whole strategy. Maybe like blue-black control or something? I don't know. Alright, well we're just gonna throw this out. Most likely it's gonna be countered, I assume. No, guess not. So if he smells, or if he does whatever, it doesn't matter. That agonizing remorse, man. He has nothing on board, so this is going to make him discard a card and make me draw a card. Yep, Shark Typhoon I figured, but it was only going to be a 1-1, so we wouldn't be able to kill this. Now you have to discard a card, draw a card, create a 2-2. Extinction. Drew more white. Okay, so Soul Tie Ramp. In case he has another one, I guess, we'll just attack with this. Throw another one out, I guess. I need white. Clearly need white mana. Okay, discard another card out of your hand. Create another 2-2, draw a card. And there's my white. It's a little late, but I'll take it. He's at 11, so his life total is low. So I'm going to play this. Still going to do this, though. I'm going to play this out. See what he plays. If he cycles, he could create a 3-3. Yeah, okay. So now he can't cycle, so I'm just going to attack with everything. It's down to 6. Sure, down to 5. I'm going to use this next turn just to kind of peek at his hand. So I go, or peek at his deck, I should say. Get a little bit of information. Alright, so I'm going to call out this, neutralize, or maybe Shark Typhoon. Let's call out neutralize, I guess. I just want to see his deck. So he does have one, okay. Opponent this library. There's another one there. So I'm not actually going to take it out of his hand. So what's his win condition? Ugin, Earls, plays disputes. Because if I take it out of his hand, he gets to create a 2/2. So his win condition is Shark Typhoons and Earls. Alright, but I'm going to take the one out of his graveyard. Take the one out of his... Yep. Let's go ahead and destroy this, I guess. Because I have lethal here, so he's going to have to counter it. Game. So if I would have taken the one out of his hand, he would have created a 2/2, and I don't want him to create a 2/2, so why not just take it out of his graveyard and deck and stuff like that? I know what I saw his hand, so there's no reason to take the one out of his hand. I had lethal on board anyways. Even if I didn't have this to destroy that, like, he has nothing he can do. He could use that to destroy this, but then he goes down to, what is that, 2, and then I have lethal still, so... Alright, so he's a control deck, so let's take those out. These are useless. These are useless, especially since he has Brazen Borrower. Let's bring in that, obviously. So have to bring in one more card, huh? Guess this. Maybe, let me see, is there anything else I could take though real fast? I'm gonna leave that in because I could call out his counter spells, I guess. Maybe take out the Shatter. Let's find out what happens game 2. I think he thought I was going to take the one out of his hand and he was going to make a 2/2, but that would just be stupid, so okay, because I have a turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Remorse, and he mulled down, so that's another reason. And a turn 3, I guess that, so that's good. Alright, so he doesn't have blue, so I'm going to take this. Because he can't cycle. Now we'll take this. I could take this because it's a land for him. But if he draws a land, this would be better. So I'm going to take this. So he drew a land anyways. So let's play this, gain some, draw some cards. Charming Prince is not bad, I guess. There's his blue mana. Alright. So we're going to do this. Yeah. I'm going to gain life with this effect. I don't really need to scry. Take another peek at his hand. I'm going to take this now because it's a land. And it's a kill spell. And then I'm going to play this, play Yorn, blink this. Ooh, but I don't have anything. Sorry. Sorry, nothing in my hand. Back to 94%. Goblins. So he should kill this because I have Yorn. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to crack this anyways. So might as well just do it. I'm going to grab white mana here. Let's grab white. Let's do this. Blink this back out. Draw 3 more cards. Okay. Drew 3 lands. Not great, but I guess I have lands. Enough lands to play spells. Another Agonizing Remorse. And he has Extinction. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to use this to get rid of his Extinction, so that way, because I have a win condition now in play, so might as well just get rid of it. I could cycle this, so let's play this. He has to find an answer to this, or I'm just going to win with this. There you go. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick. There you go. So that made the score 5-1. like I said, the only loss I had was to mono red, and that was because out of 15 cards, by the time the game 3 was over, it was 15 cards deep into my deck, and 10 of them were lands. So that was not great. Okay, that's a good card too. Non-basic land your opponent controls enter the battlefield tap. It's a good card against a lot of decks actually. Huh, okay. So here, let's check out the deck real quick. Do the deck tech. Alright. Switch them view. Okay, so let's move this over. Bring this over here so we can bring the sideboard down. Alright, so solid card, obviously. 1 mana removal spell or 4 mana remove anything. Yeah, I would keep that the same. Charming Prince, definitely you have to keep this in the deck just because it has it has 3 relevant effects here. So Scrying 2 is obviously relevant. You could just look through your deck. Gaining a life is very relevant because of Treacherous Blessing. You need to keep your life total high, so that I would definitely. And then exiling and returning back is also good because you can exile this, return this back, and it triggers again. Or you can exile this. Yeah, they get the token, but then you get to use this effect again to take care of something problematic. Obviously, there's Yorin. You can exile Yorin, then Yorin triggers to exile everything else. So, 4 of, I would say that, yeah, I would keep that. More removal, good against Uros, red against, the Cobras, against, so keep that in. I would keep that. This is surprisingly actually pretty good, because, like, you get rid of a card, and then, like I said, you could blink it with these effects, so you can use it again. 4 Agonized Remorse, I would keep that. Hand Destruction, check out their hand. More removal, that's good. Skyclave Apparition. This could, I think 2 is fine. I think more than 2, you could probably play around with 3, but 2 I think is fine. This is good. It gets rid of the early creatures, takes Cobra, takes stuff, gets cards out of their hand, removes the graveyard for Uro and stuff like that. Solid card, looks at their hand, kills a creature, exiles graveyard. You got to keep this at 4, unfortunately. And then when you play against like red or something, you sideboard out copies, but you have to keep this at 4 because you could blink it with Yorin, you can sack it with Doom Foretold, but you need to have that draw power. This, I didn't get to play this against anything. It's in the deck because of the Omnath decks, but come, like if this is before the Monday ban list, I guess that I'm making this video. So if come Monday and Omnath is banned, then this is an easy cut. You can easily just cut all 3 of these and just put something better. Like you could put in I don't know, you could put in, if you want another Elspeth, you could put in Cling to Dust as another card. There's a bunch of possibilities that you could bring in, but mainly right now this is in there because of the Omnath Euro decks. You want to call out Omnath, you want to call out what is it, the Wilderness or whatever it's called, Escape to the Wilds, I believe. You want to call out Escape to the Wilds, you want to call out the Genesis. It's a good way to take stuff. And as you saw in that last game, I used it to game 1 to look at his deck to see what kind of deck he's playing. Obviously I don't have to take anything. I could just use it. Even if you're about to lose, you just play it out to see what kind of deck they are, and then you can get information. Information is big in this game. So, but if come Monday Omnath Euro stuff is kind of banned, this I would cut. Like I said, you could do more of these. You could do more, another one of those if you want, or that. There's a lot of stuff you could put in for that. Elspeth's good against the mill decks because it has that escape clause. You can start exiling your graveyard. Obviously it's 6 mana at the escape, so that's kind of rough. So that's where I was thinking maybe add in Cling to Dust in, because it costs obviously 4 mana and it exiles 5. It's another good card against the mill decks. So when they mill you, then you have a free card in the graveyard you can cast to lower your deck count or your graveyard count so their guys aren't bigger. But it's good. It gains you life because you're going to need life for this, so that's good. It creates you tokens. So you can use the -2 and the -3, and then it dies, and then you can even use the -2 and then use the -2, and then you could blink it with Yorins. You can use it again for other stuff. So it's a good card. I would say it's solid. I would keep in the deck as a 2 of. Shatters, 1 of, just in case you need to board wipe. There's another one in the side, 2 more in the sideboard in case you need it. This I don't know. This could probably be replaced for Murderous Rider. Because Murderous Rider also will give you some lifelink, so that way you have a creature with lifelink. This can easily be replaced with Murderous Rider. 3 mana versus 4 mana. This is a land, that's not, but that can destroy anything, any creature or planeswalker that's going to go for creatures. Obviously, this is the core of the deck. Doom Foretold, you got to keep 4 of those in. Elspeth's Conquers. Well, curve is kind of high and low, so this can easily be cut. I could see this being cut to 2. I might actually cut this to 2 because if you're playing against the mill decks, this doesn't do anything. If you're playing against red, it kind of doesn't do anything. It does hit cards, but it kind of doesn't do anything. It's mainly for the Omnath decks because you want to hit Omnath, you want to hit the white creature that gives things either haste. So that's what it's mainly there for. Against control, it's there too because the secondary effect is very, very relevant. Obviously, you got to have the 4 Yorins because you have to keep blinking stuff out, in and out. This is a land, and so another win condition. There's the land base. The land base is fine. I don't think you need to change anything like that. You only have a few tap lands that come in tap. Otherwise, they come in all pretty much on tap. The rest, good against control. You have to keep those in. I just beat that opponent this last round because the rest picked away his hands. This is against like Uro. Anything that gets casted from whatever escape clauses or whatever you want to call it, like the Bone Crusher Giants or stuff like that. So it's a good card, and it also prevents them from casting. So like if they play Escape to the Wilds, they can't use the cards. Glass Casket, more removal, yes. This is against red decks. You needed some life gain, creature blocker. This is obviously a good card. It's 2 of. Like I said, you could easily move this to 3, so there's the 3rd one just in case. This is a good card. It hits creatures. It takes away their hand. It removes a graveyard. But yeah, so that's the deck. It just went 5-1. It's a solid deck, but like I said, this is easily could be taken out once we see what the ban is on Monday. I can easily see this replaced for Murderous Riders. I could easily see this be cut down to 2 if you want. But the rest, I would say I would keep the same. Other than that, I would say you could, like I said, you can move this to 3 if you want. Other than that, this is the deck, and so yeah, it just went 5-1, 7-7-7. Okay, but yeah, so that's the deck. Hopefully you enjoy. In the description of the video, I'll have the link to my YouTube channel because I'm streaming right now. The link to my YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. I'll have in the description also, I'll have the link to the deck list. So if you want to go and look up the deck list, I'll have that. But thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And hopefully I'll be having more videos coming out soon. Most likely I'll be creating videos, 2 to 3 videos per week. I stream 7 days a week. But yeah, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And thanks for watching.